Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. I just had my first child, so my channel is on and off having breaks. Due to that, I'm having my bonding time, and enjoying time with my newborn. Happy belated birthday to the Tauruses. This is a Earth sign, Sun and Rising read. So if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements for your Sun and Rising, this read is for you. It will be a Gemini season read, so I hope you enjoy the content. If you're interested in booking with me or checking out my Patreon, that information is in the description box below. We'll be using the Rider-Waite's Tarot deck. And if you are interested, please like, share, subscribe. It does help my channel grow. I'm taking a complete break on the pick a card reads for a little while. Just cutting back due to that family time. So, we will do 2 rows for your read today, my Earth signs. First row will represent the recent, past, current energy. The second row will represent your future. We'll grab 2 clarifying cards at the end. The bottom of the deck does hold the overall energy for your read. Let's go ahead and get into it. Your first card is the 7 of Swords. Okay. Alright, Earth signs. The second is the King of Pentacles, King of Earth. The third is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. You have the 5 of Pentacles appearing. So any earth sign like yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be of importance with these pentacles. That is a representation of Earth, the energy of money in the tarot. Any Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, any air sign could be of importance with those swords. It could also be a representation of the season, of course, at which this is important or when this is happening. Air is the energy of intellect and thought. The Queen of Cups is water. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The energy of water is that of emotion in the tarot. You have all the elements pulled so far. So that final card here, oh wow, you have 55 here. Beautiful. Interesting energy here for earth signs. So we went over earth, air, water, fires, Sagittarius, so Aries, energy of passion or creative passion in the tarot with those wands. Finally, you have the Devil. That's been not the Devil, but this pattern of having all 4 elements and majors have been in every one of my Sun Rising reads, so I find that interesting for Gemini season. We're all having kind of like a very creative time, it would seem. Not in retrograde. Mercury is not in retrograde, so that's very interesting to me. That we're all kind of going through a major manifestation of some way, or of some significance. All of us are, it would seem, regardless of your placements. So you have the Ace of Cups for your overall energy and 55, so major change kind of appearing in your future. Ace of Cups being that first card, which will apply to the entire read, right? It is the Ace of Water, the Ace of Emotion. It's a gift of emotion from the universe. It represents new feelings, spirituality, and intuition. That emotional understanding of something, or having new feelings or new understandings of both your intuition and how you connect spiritually with the world around you kind of appearing here. So we have some sort of trickery or deception or simply like strategy going on with that 7 of Swords, excuse me. It does represent tactics and strategy as well as trickery and deception. Okay, so on a high level, this is someone stealing or lying or deceiving you, playing tricks in a way to take from you. It could be you are kind of a provider or a generous person, and someone who's rather emotional could be kind of deceiving you in a way, and you're coming to with it. And that's going to vary for everyone, of course. The King of Pentacles does represent the King of Earth, of course, abundance, prosperity, provider, generosity. So, like, you might be coming into a place where you recognize that you kind of are this person, right? So, for some people, it's going to be that you know that you're the provider in your relationship, and you're kind of intuitively connecting with strategies on becoming a more, like, compassionate partner and being able to give to your partner, like, both emotionally and through money. Now, for other people, this is going to be you kind of coming into this understanding of how people play games because of who you are, being that provider energy who's also compassionate and calm. I didn't go over the Queen of Water is compassion, calm, and comfort. So with these energies here combining, the final option is that you are very much the provider, and your partner is more so the emotional kind of person in your relationship. They're very compassionate, they're very giving, and in a nurturing way, whereas you're more of that money-oriented leader. And there's either strategy together or there's tactics against you. Fair enough. So that's kind of the three major possibilities for my general read here for your future, for your recent past to current energy. So the second row has that 55 and the double. Excuse me. So you could be coming to, this is going to vary again. You could be coming to an understanding that someone that you really care about is deceptive because of like an issue with resources, and that has to do with some sort of addiction probably that they have. So what I mean by that is the Five of Pentacles is this energy of loss, potentially, or low resources, insecurity, poverty, and having like a need because of it. You could be going through this, or your partner could be going through this. This is your future row. So this, again, I feel like this has to do with someone kind of deceives because of this, potentially. Now, if you are the person that's both these energies and you're strategizing with that, then it could be a warning, like, for you to really focus on if you have an addiction, for example, how it causes poverty and conflict in your life. If this is a relationship where you come to understanding that someone is kind of being deceptive because they have low resources and they create conflict due to it because they have an addiction of some sort. This is going to vary. Or if, like, this has to do with that final group of so this you being you and this being your partner kind of a group, then it could be like you understanding that this time of kind of like loss or going through this time of need is causing a conflict between the two of you, and you both learning from this kind of addictive energy. It's gonna vary for everyone. This is general read, but what I'm really picking up on that second row with the future is like some sort of poverty, or I mean it does have to do with poverty of money, but it could be an understanding that this creates conflict and that addictions to various things create this cycle, right? And you learning to grow from it. The Five of Wands is the energy of competition, conflict, and reality. So either having conflict or recognizing that you're in competition for someone's attention. It kind of varies, but I feel like for the most part, how this card plays out is that you are either learning a lesson about loss and how conflict, and it always seems to go down to this addiction. There's some sort of addiction that's being presented to you or your partner or to you as a couple, and you're learning from it that it does cause issues between the two of you. So finally, the Devil. This could be a Capricorn. It does more so represent materialism, playfulness, pleasure, and addiction. I just very much feel like it has to do with addiction in this circumstance, because addiction could be anything. It can be food, it can be drink, drug, it can be working out excessively. You know, like, addiction can be a lot of things. You could have an addiction to pleasure. It's going to vary for everyone, but somehow this energy is causing kind of like either a need to learn from the loss it causes and the conflict it causes, or it's saying that you have learned that and you're kind of like stepping away from this energy as you understand it doesn't help you emotionally in the long term. Let's grab 2 clarifying cards from our earth signs. Oof, you do have a 555 major change. The 5 of Swords. These are not good cards to have out together. The 7 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords is not good. And then, of course, having that 5 of Pentacles doesn't help either. They're not real. It's not really a positive energy to have, my earth signs. I'm sorry to tell you that, but yeah, there's some sort of major conflict kind of going on. It could go. I feel like it has to do with some sort of addictive behaviors, either again with you, your partner, or both. So, the 5 of Swords, unbridled ambition, what at all cost energy and sneakiness. It's present with, you know, that deceptive energy, not good, and conflict, not good, and like a need. So you could have a need that is addictive. Sorry, the train is going through. So you could have needs that causes conflict because, you know, like maybe your needs make you sneaky, or your partner, whatever they're doing is not like, you know, you can have a sex addiction, you can have all kinds of addictions, right? So whatever this addiction is for your person or you as a couple, I know this was supposed to be a general read, but I feel like that's the energy. So it's causing conflict and sneakiness and deceptive nature and like a lack of trust altogether, basically. So you, your partner, or you both need to learn, and there's some sort of major change coming in that you're being told to have strength with. I think it's really that you are learning about this. So however it applies in your life, you're learning about that. And the Strength card being that kind of, hey, don't forget to pay attention to the fact that you have inner strength, that your conviction, your compassion, and your courage, right? The second compassion card here. It's really saying to most people, like, hey, have strength through this time, because, you know, you will figure out intuitively how to connect in a way that doesn't create like a repeated negative cycle in your life, right? If you need therapy, if you need medical attention, if you need a doctor, please get that help. I am just a tarot reader. If you have some kind of major conflict going on in your life, it doesn't hurt to get help, like in terms of advice, but it also could be a really positive thing to learn for you how to be more of this Queen of Cups energy, dependent on one of the 3 groups you are in. And it seems like that's really what the universe is trying to teach you: how to trust your intuition, earth signs, how to learn from whatever this is in your life, and to really have that compassion, conviction, that inner strength, the courage to move forward through the change, whatever change it is. I know that could be terrifying, but you can do it, okay? I love you all. Thank you for your time. Have a beautiful season. I'll see you in the next read.